this time we are getting ready for the start, and I am paying attention, so we'll be able to see who gets it off the line more.
I was going to say, just make sure this time they are going off this time of the start.
Yes, I am paying attention. Red lights on, and we count down, they go off, and away they go. 2 cars being held at the back with a 10-second penalty for offences during qualifying, but Strazuta getting the best line going through Allard, and he leads the way then as they head up towards the complex for the first time, hard on the brakes, and really with a 30-minute race ahead of you, you don't want to be doing anything silly as you get at the complex on the first lap, and if you have to out of my sight, but certainly it's the white car that emerges just in the lead, turning left through, quite right through Seagrave, and then away into the distance out of my sight as they turn left through Noble, and then out of again out of my sight at the moment. They'll come back into view again. Christian Strazuta getting a good start. Gordon Sawyer in second place. Lee Bristow starting on the inside of the second row of the grid, and I think it is his car in third place, but putting Sawyer under pressure as they go along the skyline there. Sawyer actually putting pressure on Lee Bristow. I think it's that way around actually, that Bristow has put himself into second place. They turn through Church and then back to this sweeping uphill. We call it wooden straight or wooden hill, but a bit of a curve on it on the left-hand side. And basically, you can either get on the left-hand side of the road or the right-hand side, and whoever follows you tends to have the faster line. And coming up from a long way back as he came into the chicane there, and manages just to squeeze the car's nose ahead. So up ahead of Strazuta on that first lap is Gordon Sawyer. So Sawyer, it is from Strazuta in second place, coming through across the line at the end of the first lap. In third place is the youngster Tom Grensinger, 48 in third place. In fourth place going through 91 is Lee Bristow. In fifth place number 15 David Yates. In sixth place 71 is Alan Cooper. In seventh place number 14 Chris Rankin. In eighth place number 78 is Chris Hutchinson. In ninth place number 55 Russ Oliphant. And in 10th place, just to round out the top 10, car number 87 Joe Draper. Leaders up towards the complex, in fact already through the complex for the second time, and Sawyer still in the lead. I can see the gold car just up ahead of Christian Strazuta. Those two opening up a gap of maybe 2-3 lengths as they turn through Village, and Strazuta trying to challenge up on the inside. That's brave as they head towards Church, but he is on the inside, and he does get a good line there before they got to Church, got through and pushes his car up ahead. So it's Strazuta back to the front as they turn through Church, up Woodham Hill. Strazuta from Sawyer now. As long as they battle amongst each other, they're going to allow the cars behind to catch up again. Sawyer to the inside as they come up to the club chicane. So Sawyer, already the third change of lead on this lap, takes the lead back from Strazuta, who's going to be third though, and coming up very aggressively there in third place is number 91 Lee Bristow. Then takes third place back from Grensinger. Tom Grensinger, it goes back to fourth place, doesn't, in fact goes back to fifth place because David Yates comes up to fourth place. Grensinger back to fifth. In sixth place is Alan Cooper, and in seventh place going through there is Chris Rankin, number 14. In eighth place, number 78 is Chris Hutchinson. Ninth is Russ Oliphant in number 55 in ninth place, and in 10th place, number 87 is Joe Draper. Behind him in 11th place is number 11 Andy Perry. In 12th place, number 10 is David Bevan. 13th, number 80 Alec Jordan. 14th, number 79 is Nathan Bell, and in 15th place, car number 28, Harry Senior. The two-way battle for the lead is getting caught, no question about it. The third place car, Lee Bristow, is now getting up onto the tail. In fact, as they go through Village, coming up towards Church for the third time, Lee Bristow is right on the tail of Strazuta and Sawyer. Strazuta then with the white car at the moment happy to just follow in the wheel tracks of Sawyer. No, he doesn't. He pops out to the left, goes onto the outside of the track as they enter the braking area for the chicane behind the two of them, and goes through into the leader, Strazuta. So Strazuta from Sawyer in second place, then up into third place now. Grensinger's back into third. Then it's 91, sorry, Lee Bristow in fourth place, David Yates in fifth place, and then Chris Rankin in sixth, and Cooper in seventh place, and in eighth place Chris Hutchinson. And Scott was suggesting just before the start that any one of the top 15, well, the top 4 cars separated by a second, the next 3 cars separated by another second, and then another 4 cars separated by another second behind that. So you've got top 12 cars covered by less than 3 seconds as they head down through the left-hand route Noble out towards the long right-hander. Very difficult to find the line through Goodwood and then Village, but it's Christian Strazuta who leads the way at the moment. But right on his tail is, I think it's still Gordon Sawyer there in second place. Lee Bristow behind Brensinger, Tom Brensinger, the young 18-year-old in third place at the moment, but he's got to use his racecraft limited experience to decide which way to go. He's not quite as quick up Woodham Hill, I don't think. He's going to be able to leave his braking a little bit later, but not quite as quick up the hill. The 2 cars ahead pulling away, and that allows Lee Bristow to come round the outside as well. So Lee Bristow moves through just into third place. So Bristow up to third, Brensinger back to fourth. In fifth place is Rankin, number 14, Chris Rankin. And then behind him is Alan Cooper. No, Alan Cooper loses the place as well to Russ Oliphant. In fact, Alan Cooper lost a couple of places. David Yates up into 6th place, Russ Oliphant into 7th place. In 8th place is Chris Hutchinson, and in 9th place Alan Cooper made 10th place, and ranked 7th Joe Draper. So we're going to change it around there as fastest lap of the race thus far goes to the man in 14th place, car number 6, the car of Richard Lambert. 127.283 on that last lap, so he just got a good toe and has managed to set fastest lap of the race. So for the moment at least, that is the Caterham lap record for 310Rs. Leaders meanwhile down at Goodwood and turning through there, just Strazuta right on the tail. The 3 cars in the lead of the race have pulled away a little bit, but when we see on Woodham Hill, gaps tend to come down once again. But say the first 3 at the moment, with Strazuta challenging for the lead. Lee Bristow just tucked in behind. Then there's a little bit of a gap before we get 4th, 5th and 6th places. Tom Brensinger, I fancy, just hasn't quite got the pace, but is making do on racecraft behind. Through the Club Chicane, so it's Lee Bristow now that takes over in the lead of the race from Chris Strazuta in 2nd place, and back to 3rd place therefore goes Gordon Sawyer. Tom Brensinger still there in 4th place. So he just seems to be a little bit down on power, or maybe he's just a bit slow through the church, and that means that he doesn't quite get the acceleration up Woodham Hills as much as the others do, but he's still there in 4th place. Chris Rankin in 5th, in 6th place David Yates, Chris Hutchinson in 7th, Russ Oliphant in 8th place, Alex Jordan in 9th, and in 10th place is Andrew Perry. Leaders going down through the left-hander at Noble, and then right again with Lee Bristow having got himself into the lead of this race as they came through. We've had 10 minutes, not quite 10 minutes, nearly 10 minutes of the race, 20 minutes to go, so I was suggesting earlier on that looking after your tyres in the early stages might be the order of the day, and maybe that's what's going on behind. Lee Bristow then leads all the way around this lap thus far. Chris Strazuta in 2nd place, Gordon Sawyer in 3rd. Now what's the Tom Brensinger going to be able to do this time? He's moving up on the inside, he's had a better exit from Church, and now he is challenging amongst the leading group. He goes up on the inside of Lee Bristow, who was in the lead of this race. All of a sudden finds himself down in 4th place as Gordon Sawyer takes over in the lead of the race. Tom Brensinger is there in 3rd, being challenged by Lee Bristow as they go up towards Allard, tries to get the place back, doesn't quite manage to get up onto the inside. So it's Sawyer leading now from Christian Strazuta in 2nd place, Tom Brensinger 3rd, Lee Bristow 4th, Chris Rankin 5th, Chris Hutchinson 6th, David Yates in 7th, then Russ Oliphant, Alex Jordan and Andrew Perry rounding out the top 10. 6 laps completed, onto their 7th lap they go, 10 minutes into the race, still another 20 to go as they turn through the complex on the far side of the circuit, then out of the complex, the right-handed part of Campbell Cobb, and then right-handed Seagrave, taking them back out, and then deceptively having to turn to the left before then swinging through the long right-hander. The car constantly trying to get away from you, especially with the rear-wheel drive car driver sitting almost over the rear axle, and that's being able to feel tapping to the front of the car and correct it hopefully before it happens. But Lee Bristow then back to the front of this one. Is it exactly at the front? Great distance there. No, it is actually. It might be Gordon Sawyer. No, it's Gordon Sawyer who is in the lead of the race. Lee Bristow is back in third place. Tom Grenzinger back in fourth place. Side by side is Christian Strazuka coming up on the outside as they come into the chicane, but ends up in second place. Right over the curbs goes Tom Grenzinger that time. He was a little bit lucky to get away with that, and has lost a little bit of momentum coming out of the corner, and therefore has been overtaken as they came through by Chris Hutchinson, number 78, takes up fourth place from Tom Grenzinger, who gets pushed back to fifth. Now is Chris Rankin going to be able to take advantage of Tom Grenzinger's little indiscretion as he came through the chicane as well? Not sure, but certainly Tom Grenzinger then having lost momentum. He kind of came through the final part of the chicane, came over the two bollards, both bollards, which bounced back after we drove over them, but as I say, that having the effect of slowing him down a little bit. So Tom Grenzinger, having been in third, now pushed down to fourth, now fifth, and possibly coming under pressure from Chris Rankin for that fifth place. David Yates is seventh, Russ Ollivant is eighth, in ninth place is Alan Cooper, Alex Jordan is 10th, Andrew Perry is in 11th place, Joe Draper is in 12th place, in 13th place is Chris Lambert, and then in 14th place to kind of 10 David Bevan. New fastest lap of the race on the previous lap to Alan Cooper for the 71. He's now done a 1:27.148. So he has gone fastest. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, coming up Woodden Hill for the 8th time this time, it's Christian Strazuka who takes the lead, and comfortably so as he does so, unchallenged. Lee Bristow is in second place, content at the moment to follow in his wheel track. Gordon Sawyer in third place. In fourth place, Chris Hutchinson. Tom Grenzinger has managed to hold off Chris Rankin. No, he hasn't. I thought he was going to be able to, but he hasn't, because Chris Rankin moves through to fifth place. Tom Grenzinger pushed back to sixth place. David Yates in seventh. Alan Cooper eighth. Not as quick on that lap as he was on the previous lap. Somebody goes slowly in the middle of the pack there with number 53, Matthew Welsh, who made a mistake coming out of the chicane. Has got the car going again, but lost places and is outside the top 20. That's Matthew Welsh on the 53. 28 cars actually starting this race, and 28 of them are still going. I think 28 of them still going, but 53 Matthew Welsh then falling to the back of the field as a result of that slight moment that he had as he came out of the chicane that time. Leaders are over on the far side of the circuit, just coming up towards Church at the moment, and I reckon it's Christian Strazuka who led at the beginning of the lap, who still does lead the lap, and of course we're getting towards the half distance point of the race, and all the time now they're beginning to rehearse their moves that they might be planning to make at the end of the race. Strazuka gets suddenly engulfed by Lee Bristow on one side, Gordon Sawyer on the other side. They sweep past him. Strazuka takes back Sawyer, but Lee Bristow stays in the lead of the race. Chris Hutchinson having a good race. I think number 78, he's in fourth place and going very rapidly indeed. I fancy his tyres are probably in good order as well. Chris Rankin goes through fifth. Tom Grenzinger still going strongly in sixth place. Then David Yates seventh, Alan Cooper eighth. Ninth is Russ Oliver, and 10th is Alex Jordan, car number 80. Rest of the field following through the club chicane at the moment, heading out towards the start finish line and then into the right hand of Allard, that takes them up towards the Campbell Cobb Seagrave complex, and then out of that into the left-hander at Noble, and then off towards Village again. They're on their 10th lap, and so we're just under half distance. It'll be half distance at the end of this one, so I'm going to get 20 laps out of this at the end of the half hour of racing. Important to look after your car, because around the Thruxton circuit tyres do come in for a bit of a battering, especially because you're sliding the car through so much of it, trying to keep it on the limit of adhesion with the sliding of the car. It just does wear the tyres as they come up Woodham Hill. Christian Strazuka moves to the left-hand side. Coming up on the inside is the yellow car of Gordon Sawyer, golden car of Gordon Sawyer, and sliding sliding one way then the other. Great control there from Gordon Sawyer, and so he leads them across the line. Chris Rankin now moves up to second place. Great drive from him in the gold car. So the gold car of Chris Rankin is up into second place. Gordon Sawyer leads the race. Christian Strazuta back to third place. Lee Bristow is now fourth. Chris Hutchinson getting elbowed back to fifth place. Tom Grensinger gets himself back into sixth at the expense of David Yates. In the end, that leaves him in sixth place. Alan Cooper is still seventh. Alan Cooper is eighth. Olivant in ninth, and Joe Draper, number 87, in 10th place. Alex Gordon 11th. Chris Lambert 12th. Leaders at the Caterham Seagrave complex. 10 laps completed. We keep going at this rate, we will be on for a 20-lap race, so pretty much half distance. Cars on the horizon down at Village at the moment, and then they'll turn through Church Corner and go back up Woodham Hill. Look at whether it's the gold or the yellow in the lead at the moment, and side by side, the yellow on the inside, the gold on the outside. So Chris Rankin challenging for the lead around the outside of the club chicane, and he's going to take it as up on the inside of the pair of them comes Lee Bristow. Christian Strazuta right in the middle as well. He manages to salvage second place out of that. So it's Rankin who leads. Strazuta is second. Bristow is third. In fourth place is Gordon Sawyer. In fifth place, Chris Hutchinson. Sixth now is Tom Grensinger. So Tom is learning a lot about racecraft in this one, I reckon. In the number 48 car, he's had a good run, the young 18-year-old. Years old, beg your pardon, who's born in year 2000, so still works as a student, and so 17 years of age for young Tom Grensinger, but so just losing out on that last lap, down to 6th place now, but David Yates is snapping at his heels. Leading group coming into church for the 12th time, and Christian Strazuta up into second place. Well, he was in second place. The race being led at the moment by Chris Rankin, and what's going to happen this time? Christian Strazuta moving to the left-hand side again, goes around the outside of Rankin. Rankin brakes very early indeed there, which would be cautiously, I would suggest, and Lee Bristow goes past him as well. So it's Strazuta now leading, Bristow in second place, Rankin in third. In fourth place, coming up from a long way back, is David Yates there, now in fourth place. Number 15, the blue car, moves ahead of Chris Hutchinson and Gordon Sawyer, who drops all the way back to sixth place, and Tom Grensinger now back to seventh place. Alan Cooper now in eighth place, Joe Draper ninth, 10th is Russ Olivant, 11th is Alec Jordan, in 12th place is David Bevan, and in 13th place Chris Lambert, in 14th place number 47 is Rob Watts, and in 15th place Andrew Perry, and in 16th place, and this is from a 10-second penalty at the back of the grid, number 19 is Don Henschel. So he's made up good ground, just 5 seconds behind the leader, and bear in mind that he's started the race 10 seconds behind anybody else, so good performance then from Don Henschel, number 19, moving up to 16th place overall. The other person who started at the very back of the grid, car number 21, Harry Landy, is in 23rd place out of the 28 starters we had at the beginning of the race. So Christian Strazuta led the race. He leads the championship, co-leads the championship with Chris Hutchinson. Hutchinson currently shown in 5th place, and on the road he's in 5th place, but he's charging up on the inside there, leaving his braking very, very late, trying to make up a position, bouncing over the curb a little bit with Hutchinson there, but it's Rankin then from Strazuta, from Bristow. In 4th place is Hutchinson now. In 5th place is David Yates, having moved up on the previous lap to 3rd place, now being elbowed back to 6th place as Gordon Sawyer manages to get past him as well. Alan Cooper manages to get past Tom Grensinger, so Grensinger back to 8th place. Joe Draper is 9th ahead of Russ Olivant in 10th place, and 11th is Alec Jordan, Chris Lambert in 12th. Alan Cooper still with the fastest lap of the race, now having improved on his previous quick lap that he set on lap 6. We're now on lap 14, 10 minutes just over of the race still to go. And the race leaders are down at Goodwood at the moment, through the sequence of long right-handers, and it's still Chris Rankin at the head of the field. Christian Strazuta in second place, Lee Bristow with the orange car right in the distance there in third place. And as they turn through Church and come up Wooden Hill once again, Christian Strazuta, as he's done virtually every lap, moving to the left-hand side of the track, but going even further to the left of him as he came up this time was Chris Hutchinson as they came through. Christian Strazuta, though, that time through the outside line was able to take the lead, so it's Strazuta who now leads from Lee Bristow in second place, Hutchinson third, in fourth place is Sawyer, and then in fifth place is Chris Rankin, David Yates in sixth, Alan Cooper seventh, Tom Brensinger in eighth place. And still this top group of, how many is it? Well, it's virtually 16 cars, 16 or 17 cars in that leading group, and all of them going very rapidly indeed. Just on the limit of the complex at the moment, out of the complex and heading down towards the left-hander at Noble. The white car of Strazuta is the one who leads, from Bristow, I think, still there in the second place. Yes, it is the orange car of Lee Bristow, just being picked out in the distance there. But he's coming under pressure as they head towards Church. That's brave. And Bristow not only coming under pressure, but then deciding to exert pressure of his own. So it's undoubtedly it's nose to tail as they go through Church, and as they come out of Church onto Woodham Hill, up the hill they come. It's Strazuta. Now what's he going to do? He's not going to go to the left this time, because Lee Bristow is going to his left, and then Chris Hutchinson to his left. So Strazuta on the inside line just doesn't have the ponies, gets out dragged up the hill, and say slipstreaming past him as they went up the hill. Lee Rankin and Chris Hutchinson. Sawyer is behind Strazuta in fourth place. In fifth place is David. No, it's not David Yates. David Yates is dropped right down, so Tom Brensinger goes back up to fifth place. So maybe his problems earlier on weren't problems, maybe he was just looking after his tyres, because he's shot back up into fifth place. Alan Cooper sixth, Chris Rankin is the one that drops down to seventh, and David Yates down to eighth. So problem for both Rankin and Yates on that lap. Then Chris Draper in ninth place, Joe Draper in ninth place, Chris Lambert in 10th. Battles continuing down to the bottom of the field as well, as the cars go on to their 16th lap, and there's still another 4 laps to go at the end of this one, and still any of that top group of 10 could be providing us with the winner of this one, although I have to say at the moment the top 5 looking to be in the better place positions. Lee Bristow at the front of the field as they head through Church this time, the shadow of the trees, and then popping out into the bright sunshine again as they head up the hill. Christian Strazuta again moving to the left hand side. That's the place where he likes to make it stick, and then Lee was braking very, very late. Turn in, although there's a car. There is a very sideways Lee Draper who goes sideways. Gordon Sawyer, I'm sorry it was, who went sideways. He can't rejoin because there's too much traffic in the way, and as Chris Rankin rejoins, so he contacted, who was that, number 87, who he contacted, that was Joe Draper. Nothing that Joe could do about that one. He was just assaulted by another car, and poor old Gordon Sawyer ending up the victim as well there. He finishes up at the back end of the top 10 and the top 15 group as well, so 16th for Sawyer. And Joe Draper going through in 17th place. Into the pits at the back of the field comes number 79, Nathan Bell. But yeah, so that was the first real sort out at the club chicane as they came through that time, and it was all initiated by a spin for Gordon Sawyer, and unfortunately in a way that he was the one that suffered the most, but everybody else kind of got away with it, because Rankin lost quite a lot of ground whilst that was going on, but Gordon Sawyer initiating the spin and ending up at the back of the field. On the 17th lap, it's Lee Bristow leading the way, and into second place has come Chris Hutchinson. Christian Strazuta in third place, and of course the championship battle is between Christian Strazuta and Chris Hutchinson, and they're currently in second and third places, so the battle is really on for the championship in the race as well. 5 minutes to go. It's the Club Chicane they come, for the 17th time this time. Chris Hutchinson now has the advantage from Lee Bristow in second place. Coming up to third place is going to be David Yates. Christian Strazuka tries to go through, does get through, ahead of Thomas Wensinger. Then Alan Cooper in sixth place, Russ Olivant in seventh, Alec Jordan in eighth, Chris Rankin in ninth, and David Bevan in 10th place, car number 10. But the leading group there, Chris Hutchinson at the front with Christian Strazuka back in fourth place, some 3 seconds behind. Is he going to be able to close the gap? Well, he's got maybe 3 laps to go, and if he's going to do it, he's going to have to do it pretty rapidly, because once you do lose the toe, once you get out of that leading group, it's very, very difficult indeed to catch back up again with the leading group. But Christian Strazuka has enough experience to be able to do it. He'll work with the people around him, not get involved in a battle. If you work with the people you're with, then you can draw up onto the tail of the group ahead of you. We've seen it happen time and time again. Leaders, meanwhile, coming through Church, and it's just the two of them at the moment. It's just Hutchinson and Bristow, 78 and 91. Chris Hutchinson number 78, 91 Lee Bristow. Currently Hutchinson leads the way. Lee Bristow pulls out the slippery, moves to the right hand side, the inside line therefore, leaves his braking as late as he dares before turning right into the first element of the Club Chicane. Does manage to control it nicely. Christian Strazuta is there in third place, but he's having a bit of a battle with David Yates. David Yates wants to go past him, has got past him. So Christian Strazuta back to fourth place. In fifth place is Tom Brensinger. In sixth place is Alan Cooper. Then there's a bit of a gap. And then behind Alan Cooper it's Chris Rankin, who's moved up now to seventh place. In eighth place, plus Oliphant. In ninth place, from the very back of the grid with a 10-second penalty, is number 19, Don Henschel. He's had a great race, and will he be able to get any further up to ninth place, where he's got 3 minutes of the race remaining, 3 laps at the most. I would say probably only 2 laps. But it's certainly been a great race for Don Henschel, having, as I say, started the race from the very back of the grid. He qualified 10th before he was disqualified, so to get himself back up to 10th is a great performance then, or get himself back up to 9th I should say, great performance from Don Henschel. Race leaders meanwhile, 19th lap, it's Lee Bristow and Chris Hutchinson. Chris Hutchinson, co-leader of the championship at the moment. Is he going to be able to bag maximum points, or at the very least more points than his rival Christian Strazuta? Well, at the moment it's looking good, but who's to say? We've still got a couple of laps of this one still to go. Up Woodham Hill they come. It's Lee Bristow at the head of the field. Chris Hutchinson moves to the inside of him, just breezes past the slipstream there of the 310R, just allowing him to just breeze past, moves into the lead of the race. Lee Bristow holding on to second place. Still David Yates ahead of Strazuta in third, then Gwensinger in fifth place. In sixth place, after behind them is Alan Cooper. Those three cross the line. Now Strazuta has to use David Yates. He can't get involved in a battle with David. He has to use him to try and get himself up onto the battle for the lead. We've got a minute 47 remaining, so they will get 21 laps at the end of this. So this is not the last lap. I'm going to go on after this one. So 2 laps, 1 lap still to go at the end of this one. As into the pits at the back of the field comes car number 28, that's Harry Senior, and he's got problems and he's going to be forced to retire. The leaders meanwhile are turning through the left-hander at Noble, whilst the back markers still making their way through the Club Chicane into Carsworth sideways, still enjoying themselves enormously. Great cars to drive these, lots of power, not much grip, and plenty of space to use the power of the Caterham, and say not much weight on them either. Giving some great fun to drive. So that leading group, it just about has caught up again. It's bunched up. 2 that were out clear have now been caught at the very least by David Yates in the blue car. Christian Strazuta trying to play it safe. He wants to get championship points, but he knows that the man he's vying with the championship for is up ahead of him, so he's going to get more points. Lee Bristow takes the lead under acceleration as they come up through Woodham Hill. Second place David Yates, Hutchinson in third. Fourth place Strazuta, the two championship contenders in third and fourth place. Tom Brensinger goes through in fifth place. Small gap, then Alan Cooper is in sixth, then Russ Olivant in seventh place. Sorry, Tom Henshaw has moved up into seventh place. So Tom Henshaw from the back of the grid to seventh. He is driving the race, and a new fastest lap on that lap from David Yates, number 15 in second place. He sets the fastest lap, 127.011 on the 20th lap. So whatever I was saying about tyres wearing out towards the end of the race, absolute nonsense, because if David Yates can still go that quickly this late on into the race, I can't be much wrong with his Caterham or its tyres. Thank you very much. Tail end Charlie's from 18th place, that group coming through now. So top 17 all in one group, and then from 18th downwards is in the next group. They are on their last lap now though, so this is Wembley. This is the one that counts as they turn through Village, coming up towards Church Corner for the last time. The race currently being led by Lee Bristow. Who's going to be second? Is it going to be Is it going to be Christian Strazuta? Is it going to be Chris Hutchinson? Could it even be David Yates? Only four abreast as they come up Woodham Hill. Christian Strazuta predictably goes to the left-hand side. He leaves his braking as late as he possibly can, and he's going to come through in the lead. Fantastic drive from Strazuta. Got that job done as they came into the chicane. Is he going to be able to hold it to the line? Because he's got Chris Hutchinson right behind him. David Yates is with him as well, and out of the slipstream pops Christian Hutchinson. So Chris Hutchinson takes the checkered flag. Fantastic drive there from Chris Hutchinson. Took the checkered flag by 0.102, I thought it was less than that, of a second from David Yates, who managed to get past Christian Strazuta, who made his move just a tad too early, I think. He came into the final corner in the lead. He got the lead as they came up Woodham Hill, but as he came through the final chicane, he had the lead, and as Scott Woodwis was telling us earlier on, that's the last place you want to be, because even the short space between the front chicane and the start finish line here at Thruxton was far enough for both Chris Hutchinson and David Yates to get past.
Let's bring him in, Chris. You said to me before the race, just to pick your way through, just to get the race victory, and I know it wasn't as easy as it looks, but you did just that.
It really wasn't easy. That was an epic race. First time here at Thruxton for me, and for a lot of the boys, and I think it showed that was a good racy show we put on. I mean, the chicane every single lap was unbelievable, really enjoyable, and I was gifted it on the end. You know, I have to give it Sharita. He missed a gear change, so he's a bit gutted, but I'll take any gifts I get at this stage of the championship.
At this stage, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you finish first, that's the main thing.
100%. Let's try again tomorrow, shall we?
You want to do the double like you did at Zandvoort?
Oh, that would be very nice for my championship. That would certainly be the world of good.
The Spa says it all. Go and enjoy it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff. Right, let's bring in, even though it's the victory, let's bring in second place, David Yates. Second place and the victory lap record as well. Where did that come from?
I have no idea. I really have no idea. The whole race is a blur. We started, had a sixth place. I was okay. I just tried to stick with the guys in front, and it worked out okay.
So now you've got the daunting task of starting on the front row for tomorrow. So what do you reckon can happen there?
Well, this is first time ever for me, so you know, all new experience, and yeah, just try and do exactly the same thing tomorrow.
Hold your nerve and you'll be fine.
Exactly. Thank you.
Go and enjoy it. Well done.
Thank you very much.
And third place, where has Christian disappeared to? Where's Christian disappeared to? He's over there in the corner. Bear with me. He's just taking a family photo first of all. So we can quickly have a quick word with Christian. It's difficult getting. I think he's watching the pass rather than actually having a chat to me. Here he comes, Christian. I think saying that was tough is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean it was an interesting race. Had a bit of a fight back after I had to take evasive action around Gordon somewhere with about 10 minutes to go, I think it was, and I wasn't sure if we were going to catch him or not, but the slipstream is so good around here that, you know, just sitting in the tow, reeled it back in. Had a really nice setup for the last lap, right in the back of the pack of four. Got the slipstream up to club on the last lap and took the lead, and then went second to fifth gear for the line, which was very disappointing. Saw the victory before I actually executed it, so bit annoyed with myself for that one.
But as Chris proved, of course, it doesn't really matter where you start. Effectively, as long as you're there at the flag, that's all that matters. And there's every chance you can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy. Came from 8th, and it's it's a toe fest. So, starting the last lap in first place, or even starting the race in first place, is certainly not how the race is going to finish.
You'll be back tomorrow.
Indeed, I will.
Good stuff. Well done. Chris has done letting me too sad. Well, that's the top 3. I think Paul, it's back to you. What have you?